Patro. Kapthokpana phattabraba.
Hoi yare, section bana dum kapuro. Ai kapoi.
As khangdre da. Kamai ngana dono khangdre ai. Phare.
First, the top news headlines. Media should remain as media without bias, says Joy Kishan. After 21 days, state government discontinues strict curfew. Night curfew remains still. And unofficial economic blockade of Mizoram ends following Assam's intervention. A very good evening. You are watching ELITETV English News, and this is Haripriya. Before giving you the news, here is an appeal to all the sorry for the interruption. Before giving you the news, ELITETV requests you to follow the SOP given by the government, where face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play our part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in details. Phangmeiban Assembly Constituency MLA Khumukcham Joy Kishan in a video footage released today refuted to the false allegation made against him by Yambem Laba on August 2 and in a program telecast yesterday in a local TV channel. Mentioning media should remain as a media without any bias, Khumukcham Joy Kishan said he had no idea who Yambem Laba is and warned that he would take up necessary legal actions will be taken up against the wrong informer to the media house. Joy Kishan also said he had not bribed anyone nor anyone joining the political party, and the most humorous is that his house is on mortgage, Joy Kishan said, laughing and appeal Amju and media houses of the state to check whether their information is genuine or not before publishing to the media, to the public.
Media house na su mayam su masing censor to him na sungani. Business so ika ako na thini kana mo media khara da bagera ko na pop vi matam da as tamo na trago mo na traga inaw ako inong adugi base level si sa no ko ining dia na to le tiam achum bodhile ne media agi mingo mana mo wanda mi yam de allegation to wa mi na trago form ma ta hayo matam da kadi lege du yum pham do base au na pangam ba se sini media gi mahal ba ne ngasi Manipur da to TV da iban ako honorable chief minister of media ba mo si respect to ni mas media personal na ho kani ako na sa respect to jerini ana to pada mangom da ba ko maming da mo sa ga ham sa sa na ko media si ang sinile si ko.
The chairperson State Executive Committee of the State Disaster Management Authority issued an order yesterday extending the curfew imposed in 7 districts, Thaubal, Kakching, Churachandpur and Chandel, Imphal West, Imphal East, Bishnupur of the state for another 4 days while continuing the usual activities permitted earlier. This order also lifted daytime curfew and imposed only night curfew and permitted a number of activities in respect of the remaining 9 districts. Agricultural activities, medical-related, e-commerce, shop and establishment construction works and other essential services are relaxed during the daytime with strict SOP to be followed given by the government. Retired IGP and Information Commissioner, Manipur Information Commissioner Dr. Soibam Ibocha Singh, IPS, passed away today due to COVID-19. He was holding the position of State Information Commissioner, Manipur, at the time of his death. Dr. S. Ibocha Singh retired from service as IGP administration. Manipur Police Department condoled the untimely and sudden demise of the retired IPS officer and shared the grief with the bereaved family and prayed for the departed soul to rest in peace in heavenly abode. A team of Lamphel Police Station nabbed one thief while stealing solar power equipment from BSNL office godown located at Lamphel Path yesterday around 9 p.m. The arrested thief has been identified as 19-year-old Takhelambam Bana Singh, son of Takhelambam Baleshwar Singh of Khurai Kongpalai from Likai. Recall may be that earlier 5 persons were arrested by Lamphel Police Station team for stealing various items from this very godown of BSNL office. A case has been registered at Lamphel Police Station for further investigation. Manipur Organic Mission Agency MOMA, under the auspices of Haripriya Assembly Constituency MLA Dr. Thokchom Radhesham, today handed monetary aid to Langmaithet pineapple farmers, encouraging them for more pineapple production. Langmaithet Organic Pineapple Grower Group thank MOMA and other volunteers involved in giving the aid and further appeal for more farmers support in the state.
Economically, kinang background kana one of kanza nasi moma gi lising makada ai koi farmer kuding mukta cha gi damuk lupa lising pidir pa sina farmer gi mo sinjala kanda moma amadi honorable MLA bo agya le ta sadi adar matung da su ai koi gi farmer jing gi hinkana ba ahem miyeng chambi waina moma gi magida
All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko, in a press release today, stated that the organization distributed 5 kg rice each to 80 households of 5 localities from Kiamgai Kairao Assembly Constituency and 100 households of Samuro and Naurem Chapro of Wangwe Assembly Constituency as a part of the aid to distribute essential food items to around 10,000 needy families taken up by the organization in a bid to ease the people's desperate condition during this pandemic. Amuko, in collaboration with other organizations, had distributed essential food items to around 6,503 till now. Amuko President Fairuizam Nandoluang, organization secretary in charge Koizam Santos Maitei, also took part in the distribution. The distribution made today at Kiamgai, Samuro and Naurem Chapro was with the collaboration of the different locality clubs. Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Saiko Mirabai Chanu was felicitated at Ibudau Lai Sandong Laibung yesterday. The felicitation program was jointly organized by News SDP, Kumbi FC, KIYDO, WWS, KTYC, SYS, UYDO, CWA. Ex-Minister Ningthauzam Mangi, Ex-Minister Sanasam Bira, Social Activist Sanasam Prem Chandra, Social Activist Sanjoy Yahantem, Mirabai coaches and her parents were present at the event. As part of the program, an interaction program with Mirabai Chanu was also held. Speaking at the event function, Mirabai expressed the struggle he had faced in reaching the Olympics and encouraged the players of the state to work hard with dedication, willpower, patience, and perseverance.
Fajarakpa angangsing haibatari makoisuni hanagano thongna njen yamna layo khangba yamna kalong aduga akhagi sacrifice ka thokpasu yamna maru oi players amagi kaino se aduga discipline yamna taka tai ozaguru ningba yamna mathok tai ana sumaina sugumba hilam mayam si tawraga achoba afaba players ama orakadabane dina sumai kai sonda laiba players sing haiba tare khudimak ta ai masi matang tahoning bagi ai mayamda haijiraga ai thank you.
COVID Warriors of Youth's Foundation and Fitness and Service YOFFS and Amuko today distributed IUs 64 for 300 people and arsenic ALB 30 for 1,200 people supplied by Department of Ayus to fight against the dreadful virus. Amuko former Organization Secretary Wakrabam now BKH Ramananda Singh, General Secretary YOFFS, TH Suresh, Organization Secretary YOFFS and KH AUOPA Executive Member YOFFS took part in the distribution aid. Members of Social Development Club, Life from Kuno Makalikai, Apun Banupilub, Life from Kuno Makalikai and Life from Kuno Youth Development Association collaborated together in the distribution of the medicine. And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas, spacious classrooms equipped with smart boards, well-stocked library, expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start, cause it all begins with you. UNACO School, excellence in education.
Tamo, kaya lo sandribo. As karangan sa siya na harago.
Kay noy sibo, kay sa pinay sibo.
Hima, COVID ki vaccine kap thos siya na ngana du phas na hai nei dudi.
Ay haksang ka stok de. Ay kapoy. Nate, haksang ka stok do ba inguni da kapa kay kada no. Ay kapoy hasin.
Tamo, narak dringai dana isana hana sexual ho na phatro. Kap thok na phatabra ba.
Hoyare, section mana dum kapuro. Ay kapoy.
As khangdre da kamai ngana dono khangdre. Phare, adu de chalu khige. Pungo, mama inda kapuge ko, papa ngale ramo.
COVID-19 लाइसेट असली ngakthok nabagi damak COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसेट असig mari lenaba laina लाइसेट singdagi ngakthok sabangami masida natana लाइसेट asina sanghan nabagi damak matam gi sarkar na pirapka sana kangon sing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register to piduna adom su suksoi soidana vaccine asi kapthok piu COVID ki vaccine kapthok tuna COVID leitaba iram damu heminarasi
aikhoi vaccine kaplese
Saraswati Charitable Trust, BSc Forensic Science, BE Cybercrime Security, Diploma in Pharmacy, BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc Radio Imaging Technology, BSc Operation Theatre Technology, Diploma in MLT, RIT, ODT, Dialysis Tamnabagidamak, Manipur Mapanda Chatrabasu Yaragani. Manipur University da affiliate tawduna Pharmacy Council of India amadi Ministry of HRD New Delhi ne approved tawraba 100% job oriented oiraba Saraswati Charitable Trust pangai da course sing ase English ngani kun mathoi kunithoi gi session da tamnabagi damak admission hojare hena kupamol gi damak contact tawbiu Saraswati Charitable Trust pangai aikhogi contact number 9856 575 163 natraga 9402 233 554.
Welcome back. And now let's see the further details. Lionel Messi fought back tears Sunday as he began a press conference at which he confirmed he is leaving Barcelona, where he has played his entire career. The 34-year-old Argentinian superstar, 6 times a Ballon d'Or winner, has been out of contract since the end of June, and Barca say they cannot afford to keep him, with persistent German widely expected to try to entice him to Prague Days Princess. This year, he and his family were convinced they were going to stay here at home. This is what they wanted more than anything, said a tweeted Messi as he struggled to contain his emotions. Last year, Messi sought to engineer a release from his contract in frustration at some post showings in Europe by the club where he was won 4 Champions Leagues but ended up staying. After 21 years, Messi, who won 10 league titles with the club, is leaving Barcelona with his 3 Catalan Argentine children. A court has here issued a non-violable warrant against the husband of Uttarakhand Women and Child Development Minister Rekha Arya in a 31-year-old double murder case. Additional Session Judge Abdul Khayyam passed the order on Thursday against Girdhari Lal Sahu, alias Papu Girdhari. According to Bareilly SSP Rohit Singh Sajwan, police teams have been set up to arrest Girdhari Lal Sahu, alias Papu Girdhari. Sahu's counsel Anil Bhatnagar had filed an application in court saying his client has fever and was also suffering from weak immunity, and also cited Allahabad High Court order stated that neither a person suffering from fever should be allowed to enter the court nor the court premises, but the court rejected the application and issued a non-violable warrant against Girdhari Lal Sahu. An application was also moved in the court to cancel the non-violable warrants of other accused in the case, Basruddin Naresh and Jagdish, but the court rejected their application and sent them to jail. The case will now be heard on August 20th. 2 days after CJI and V. Ramana criticized the CBI for not helping the judiciary in matters relating to the security of judges, the agency on Sunday said it has arrested 5 people for allegedly posting defamatory content against the judiciary in Andhra Pradesh. The CBI said it arrested 2 individuals on Saturday, a day after the CJI's remark, and 3 earlier. The investigative agency said it has also questioned a member of parliament and a former MLA from Andhra Pradesh in connection with the case. Yangambam Kumar College Student Union, in a video footage released today, demanded the concerned authorities to release the Phase 2 scholarship for MOBC, SC and ST to ease the hardship faced by the students during these difficult times of the pandemic, mentioning that most scholarship students come from a not well-to-do family and they face financial problems with the curfew and lockdown imposed by the state government.
Lockdown amadi curfew tawduna lakpana maram oraga subam nompham khangdana suwanya nge tanja asida hojik mairo singgo aiba admission amadi form fill up ki tawnabagi tanja adu hoji mangna taaduna leire adubu haireba admission amadi form fill up asi tawnabagi tamata kha to isu mateng ona ba mairo singi MOBC SC ST scholarship amang sahi gi second phase se ki hauraga.
Member of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises National Board, Ruben Blakey, has expressed that it will be very regrettable if any individual is found selling urea fertilizer meant for distribution to farmers at higher prices in Langthawal Assembly constituency. He made a statement while distributing bags of the urea fertilizer to farmers of Langthawal Assembly constituency at subsidized government rates at his residence at Maibamlikai, Bokul Makong in Imphal West District yesterday. In the first phase, Robin Blakey distributed the urea fertilizer to 100 farmers of the constituency. He said, rumors have been heard that some individuals on the Langthawal Assembly constituency have been selling urea at rupees 350 rupees to 370 per bag to the farmer, which is quite unfortunate. Therefore, if any individual is found selling urea at a high price, taking advantage of the farmers' needs at their critical time of agricultural activities, will be most unfortunate for the people of the state. We should not forget that we depend on crops produced by the farmers working hard day and night during sun heats and heavy rain, Robin Blakey continued. Village Community Progressive Committee Manipur VCPC today organized a tree plantation program at Yaripok Singha Idika Road, where a total of 173 saplings were planted under the theme Tomorrow Better Environment, Better Save the Planet. Yaripok Police Station OC MD Rizayuddin took part in the plantation program. 44 Assam Rifles under the aegis of Headquarter 22 Sector IGAR East has undertaken the challenge of bringing nearby stream water to the Chalwa village of KPI district in Twilung area as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, as the village is still struggling to have access to clean drinking water. The unit's 2nd East Command Company Commander Gelden COB along with villagers, pastor, headman and chairman performed Bhumi Pujan and laid the foundation stone of water supply scheme at the village today. The 2nd in command of 44 Assam Rifles, while addressing the attendees, said that with this project not only people will have access to clean drinking water but will also generate employment while executing it, and added that clean water sources also mean less expenditure on maintaining health, as people are less likely to fall ill and incur lesser medical expenditures. He also mentioned that the women of the village shall have more time contributing towards women empowerment, and access to safe and clean water sources shall result in better health and a strong society. Further, the unit assured the youth to initiate the repair of Government High School, Chalwa at the earliest. It assured them to complete the construction of a playground at Selsi village in the same region post-monsoon season, which shall boost the Fit India mission in the area more vigorously. Commandant 44 Assam Rifles said all these projects shall be completed at the earliest, as 44 Assam Rifles remains committed to work for the betterment of the Twilung area in coordination with local populace. As part of the continuous helping hand to COVID-affected people, 18 computerized eyes testing and eye care center, Thawal Bazaar today, handed over COVID protective kits to 135 inmates who are on isolation at the COVID care center opened at Nambol SK College and volunteer of the COVID task force of the center. The handed over COVID protective kits include PPE, face masks, hand sanitizer, hand gloves, vitamin C tablet, face shield and other edible items. Imdadiya Masjid Imam Maulana Naqi Masud has appealed to the concerned authority to look into the matter of shifting polling station 31 by 1A of Thawbal Assembly constituency, which has been at Lengoijing Upper Primary School for about 40 years, to be less security spot at Laigoijil Community Hall. He further said that Laigoijil Community Hall has been declared as a disturbed area by the locals, and added that the said spot will be inconvenient for the voters, as they will be bound to travel 1.5 kilometers to cast their votes.
Mikhal Kayada, Sayed Nabakaya Thokpa Maramna, Haidiba polling station area, disturbed area, ni Haiduna Karak of Tokrabani, Haidiba, Sayed Nabakaya Lake Hava, Mapama Sibu, Hiena, Saparoi Dava Mapamada, whom Gani Haina Taropa, Siam Labaktivani, Aduna, Aina, Mapama Sida Ladiba, Water Singi, Mahut Sinjaraga. Polling station Asi Hongdokani Tauribasi, Taubigano, Kudakta Lepiu, Amadi. Mari Lainaba authority na Masidami Yang Changduna, Prajagi, Ihulbu.
Here we have another short commercial break. This stay tuned.
Ibema, Nangbu mobile to the channel and look at Dorga. Mina Manabi Liza Hoidi, Kari, paramedical Tambas at Habrokino. Adonangsu, Kras Alagahamusudana. Yum the games Hanarga, advance from Labadok and Roiba. Chakcha Silo, Laugo.
Laizalai khibrota mo
Madi Simsta Medican Tambasat Kine.
I kona mula aged.
Fare adudi ay mala akan tamageko.
Hoy, chatlukige. Admission open Saina Institute of Medical Science teams.
Ay lehorage ko. Ma, Miss Na, ay ko'y dala amira.
Hoy, nang na medical tama sa pado. Ay siyaw gina nang nagtahang bala ini.
Yani, adu di hayang chak minawrase. Lao manong changwase.
General Nursing and Midwifery GNM 3 years course. 12 pass in arts or science stream and confused to become a part of one of the most respectable professional career of all time. 12 pass and above duration 3 years 6 months. BSc in Medical Radiology and Imaging Technology DMRI.
Ultrasound, MRI, CT scan, ECG, X-ray.
BSc in Medical Laboratory Technology DMLT.
BSc in Operation Theatre Technology BOTT. Recognized by Indian Nursing Council, New Delhi, Government of India. And affiliated to BSS Government of India.
Please contact Saina Institute of Medical Science teams, Porompat branch, Porompat crossing opposite SBI.
Ai koi vaccine ka place ai koi vaccine ka place hani ki punchi sab khat khong thang hanjil si jati bizati khai den corona la chang theng re si ai koi vaccine ka place corona ding si punchi sab khat mai kai da hanna pangase punchi sab khat mai kai da hanna pangase
Asingmune akhoi pone vaccine kap thokuna corona de nga thokuna hani punsi bu hanjano hanabada adon sorok yabi.
Admission open Kindergarten Montessori School Sagobal Takil Kolom Laikai Imphal West ki Class 11 Science amadi Arts ki Academic Session 2021 ki admission hauzare. School asi angang sing na mahai masing tambagi di yam na mapam saraba ingna chikna lairaba school amani jahi khudingi afava satra satri kaya puthokpagi damak Asia Today na West Public School with Academic Excellence in Manipur P2 na ikai kumna kraba school amasuni satra sing na online class yawbada hena khudong chana bagi damak 60% and above satpa Satra Singda 4G tablet asi ahanba admission tauba satra chani fawada khudong chaba pizagani masiga iroinana chatliva session 2021-22 asigi class nursery dagi class 9 fawagi admission taubi hoduna amadi anoba admission taubi ningba singsu 4G tablet fawagi khudong chaba pizagani hena akupa marol gidama principal kindergarten Montessori School Sagobal Takil Kolom Laikai Imphal West Tanabiu contact number 9366167165 natraga 9366412934.
Welcome back, and let's see the further details. Manipur Police Department has detained 70% and collected fines of Rs 18,650 for violating COVID-related guidelines and restrictions issued by the state government and the State Disaster Management Authority today. The detainees were later released after warning. The police department has also warned that those who violate the guidelines and restrictions shall be dealt with strong legal action under National Disaster Management Act 2005 and other appropriate laws. Hundreds of trucks carrying essential items to Mizoram stranded in Assam for over 10 days following a deadly clash over a border dispute between the two sides that resulted in death of 6 Assam cops and 1 civilian. Finally started moving after 2 Assam ministers convinced the locals to let them go, ending the undeclared economic blockade of Mizoram since the July 26 clash. Several rounds of talks between the local administration of the two states had failed to end the impasse, which was finally lifted after the Guardian Minister of Kasar District Ashok Singhal and Forest Minister Parimal Suklabaidia arrived at Lailapur border area on Saturday evening and spoke with the locals who were refusing to let the truck pass through Assam. Some vehicles that attempted to move before the deadlock was resolved were vandalized by a group of locals who pelted them with stones before Kasar Superintendent of Police SP Ramandev Kaur and officer in charge of Dolai Police Station Sahabuddin rushed to calm down. However, the horrified truck drivers instantly took a U-turn and started returning towards Silchar. Trinamool Congress youth leaders Sudip Raha and Jaya Datta, both from West Bengal, who are now camping in Tripura for organizational activities, were injured yesterday in a clash with ruling BJP supporters at Ambasai in Dhalai district, 90 kilometers from Tripura. Speaking to reporters, police said 2 persons came under attack by unidentified miscreants at Ambasai and their vehicles sustained damages from the attack. Speaking on the issue, Trinamool Congress spokesperson Devangsu Bhattacharya, who was accompanying Raha and Datta when the incident took place, said they were attacked by BJP-supported miscreants while they were en route Dharmanagar in North Tripura district. While claiming that the attack was a symbol of desperation within BJP sensing a defeat in the 2023 assembly elections, Devangsu said lethal weapons were used in the assault along with sticks and stones. The incident escalated as supporters of both the political parties take a road blockade on National Highway 8, 500 meters apart. After the situation turned unruly, police used their gas sails to disperse the mob. TMC supporters led by former MLA Subal Bhaumik also struck a road blockade Saturday at Dharmanagar in protest against an alleged attack on TMC's party office by BJP supporters. Bhaumik was later arrested along with other TMC supporters. Reacting to the police action on them, Bhaumik said in the evening, "We were protesting against the damage caused on our party office by BJP-backed goons, but we were treated like miscreants. This is very unfortunate." In a joint operation by the Kolkata police and the Delhi police, a man has been arrested from Haripriya area here for his alleged involvement in the fake visa racket, an officer said yesterday. Delhi's Chanakpuri police station and recently received a complaint from a man that he has given a visa for Russia, which was later declared fake by that country's embassy. Acting on this complaint, the Delhi police arrested a main person from the North 24 Parganas district a few days ago, the official said. During the interrogation, came to know about another person considered to be the mastermind behind the fake visa racket. Along with officials of the Kolkata police, the Delhi police team conducted a raid late on Friday night and arrested the mastermind. Several documents, 80 passports of different nations, holograms and 3 printers have been seized from the arrested mastermind, the official said. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Media should remain as media without bias, says Joy Kisan. After 21 days, state government discontinues the curfew. Night curfew remains still. And unofficial economic blockade of Mizoram ends following Assam's intervention. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe, and good night.